delighted to have you here. However, there's a few safety rules we must go through first. If you must leave at any time during the ceremony, please exit out the back door where you came in. Please be careful when walking, as the families have set up many cameras and lights for the event. In the case of an emergency, there is another exit behind the wall on stage to your left. There will be a 15-minute intermission where you can purchase food and drinks. There is no eating, smoking, or drinking allowed in this room at any time. That means you, Rick. Also, please keep your phones on silent or do not disturb. And when the music starts and our friends come down the aisle, please stand. This is a wedding, after all. Mark and Artie, this one's for you. Please sit back, relax, and enjoy Pioneer Players' production of Forever Hold Your Peace.
Love, why do you have your med kit with you?
Well, imagine if I didn't have it and, you know, something were to happen. I mean, you always have to be prepared, always.
You didn't take your meds today, did you?
Crap, I knew I forgot something.
Hey, it's all right, love. Breathe. I'm happy you're prepared. And don't worry. I called my parents. The kids are okay. Everything is okay.
I love you.
I love you too.
Oh my God! Oh, Penny Carol! Oh my God! Hi! Ted, you remember Carol, right? We worked together at Hess for years. Oh my God! I can't believe Tasha couldn't make it. How rude! After everything we've been through.
Jenny, you're talking everyone's ears off. About the wrong thing! Jackson, he's doing great at, well, everything. He's got a lot of publishers looking at his work, and let me tell you, they are so good. We raised a mini J.K. Rowling.
Except was homophobic.
Right, I forgot. Proud of pride.
Karen? Is that you? I haven't seen you since the divorce.
Shit. Rick, what are you doing here?
My nephew's getting married, you know? Remember when we got married? Best 3 times of my life.
Are you drunk again?
No, madam, I finally went sober. Yep. I'm going on 2
2 years.
days. Pretty good, huh?
That's good for you. You know what? I have to get working, so I'll.
Wait, Karen.
Yes.
So, who have you been seeing lately?
We are not doing this for a 4th time.
Come on. You know what people say, right? It's like the 4th time is better than the first 3.
Goodbye, Rick.
Fuck. You know what? 2 days is a good streak to stop at.
Jackson, look right here, look right here. All right, perfect, beautiful. That's my boy right there.
Please be seated. We are gathered here today to be with Jackson and Katerina as they join together in holy matrimony. Who gives this beautiful woman to be married to this man?
Her father.
Now, before we start this ceremony, I would like to address to the room that this is not your traditional wedding. I may be a rabbi, but this wedding will be Jew-ish. Some rabbis may refuse to wed a young Jewish man and a Christian lady, but I say, who cares? I have known Jackson his whole life, and I do believe that this is God's plan for him, to be with this wonderful woman, who, by the way, makes an amazing bowl of matzo ball soup. I have never seen two people more in love. Just, don't tell my wife that. I believe you two have vows for each other. Jackson, we will start with you.
Wow. I can't believe this moment is finally happening. Kat, I've loved you ever since we first met in college. You were starting to become a lawyer, and I was wasting thousands of dollars to be a creative writing major. I seriously do not know why you settled for me. But Kat, I vow to make every day happier than the last. I vow to make you smile, to be there for you when you cry. I vow to bring my weird-ass parents into your life and talk to you nonstop. And I vow to finally have your father's approval. As we all know, Holden is secretly my best friend. And finally, I vow to give you the life that you deserve. I know I may not be the wealthiest man, but with you, I am rich with love. Katerina Carter, you are my heart, my soul, and my world. I will do anything for you.
Katerina?
Jackson, I don't know what to say. I vow to constantly remind you that you are a huge dork. I also vow to make sure my father isn't too mean to you. But love, you have already given me the life I deserve, because all I want is a life with you. Money is not important to me. I just want to wake up every day in your arms. So I vow to one day show you what I see. A handsome, courageous, sweet, talented, extraordinary man. See? We could both do creative writing.
Jackson, do you take this woman, Katerina Rose Carter, as your lawfully wedded wife?
I do.
Katerina, do you take this man, Jackson Arthur Goldberg, as your lawfully wedded husband?
I do.
May the rings please be presented to us now. Jackson, repeat after me.
Don't worry, I already memorized it. I place this ring on your finger as a visible sign of the vows which have made us husband and wife. This ring I give to you as a token of my love and devotion to you. I pledge to you all that I am and all that I will ever be as your husband. With this ring, I gladly marry you and join my life to yours.
Well, screw me, I guess. Here I was thinking I had a job to do. Did you memorize it too?
Unfortunately, no.
Well, at least one of you is normal. Repeat after me. I place this ring on your finger as a visible sign of the vows which have made us husband and wife.
I place this ring on your finger as a visible sign of the vows which have made us husband and wife.
This ring I give to you as a token of my love and devotion to you.
This ring I give to you as a token of my love and devotion to you.
I pledge to you all that I am and all that I ever will be as your wife.
I pledge to you all that I am and all that I ever will be as your wife.
With this ring, I gladly marry you and join my life to yours.
With this ring, I gladly marry you and join my life to yours.
Wonderful! Now, if anyone has any objections as to why these two should not be joined in marriage, please speak now or forever hold your peace.
I have something to say.
Dad, shut up. You promised.
And I also promised your mom that I will make sure you found the best person, and I'm not about to break that promise now.
Sit down.
Katerina.
Sit down.
Does anyone else have anything to say on whether or not these...
Oh my!
Are you serious? You can't keep the lights on for 30 minutes? This is
Oh,
my
what the
wedding.
hell?
Yeah,
Jackson!
Everyone, stand back. Cat, please. He still has a pulse. Walt, help me carry him to the back.
Come on, Kat. Come on.
No, Jackson!
Please.
Everyone, please remain calm.
Which one of you did this? Who? I bet it was you sack of
I
crap.
didn't do it. I'm being framed.
Everyone quiet! Everyone settle down and wait until the cops get here.
I'm sorry.
May God be with him now.
Tell us why you did it. You were the only one who hated
I
my
already
plan.
told you I didn't do it.
Everyone stop! Listen, as the only acting officer here, I'm putting myself in charge of this investigation. I know these are difficult times, and believe me, I'm hurt too. He was my best friend. But fighting with each other won't make things any better, so I suggest we all calm down.
My son was killed, and you want us to be calm?
Jackson wouldn't have wanted us fighting.
Excuse me, everyone. My name is Karen, and I'm the events manager here. I would just like to start off by saying I am so sorry for your loss. I do have more unfortunate news. The first responders cannot get here.
What?
God.
There's a massive snowstorm outside, and there's just physically no way they can get here. I'm so sorry. This is out of our control.
So we can't even leave.
Well, whose genius idea was to plan a wedding in the middle of January in New Jersey?
Jackson.
Yeah, figures.
All right, that's it.
Okay, that's enough! Go back to your room. That's an order!
Miss, if there is anything we can do for you, just let us know, okay? All snacks and drinks are complimentary. Just please don't leave a bad review.
Hurrah! Food!
A man died a few minutes ago.
Yes, but you always have to look on the bright side of life.
How is everyone so calm? Genuinely, I don't understand.
Shock. I doubt any of us have fully wrapped our heads around what happened.
Would you two excuse me and Kat for a moment? I'd like to talk to her alone.
If you want to offer your condolences, I'm fine. George is right. Nothing has truly hit me yet.
Kat, you know that's not what I'm gonna say. Listen, I know you didn't murder him, but as the only officer here, I'm in charge of this investigation until the other officers get here.
So what do you want from me?
You need to stick by me, okay? There's a murderer trapped with us right now, okay? If they targeted Jackson, it's likely they'll target you too. And, I mean, let's face it, the spirit of Jackson would strangle me if I let you, of all people, get hurt.
I think I'm more than capable of taking care of myself.
I know that. Listen, Kat, is there... I'm sorry for having to ask. Is there anything that I should know about Jackson?
You were his best friend. You probably knew him better than me, to be honest.
He didn't tell me everything, and I'm sure he's told you a lot more than he's told me. What about Holden? Did he and your father ever fight? Did you two ever fight?
We had a few problems, but we always talked it out because, believe it or not, we're adults. My father... He never argued with my father, but my father argued with him. Even when he would yell at him saying he wasn't man enough, he would just stand there and take it. he knew that I was close with my father and wanted to have a relationship with him, even if it was not healthy.
Listen, Kat, I'll interview everyone before dinner. All right? Please, stay close.
Roger, is this really the best time to be interviewing me? I have work to do, I'm panicky, and I know you already know my name.
It's just for the record.
George Harriet. I was the deceased friend. I was also the last person with him before he passed.
Like I said before, I've known Jackson his whole life. Such a sweet young man. He was always very quiet about his religion. That was something I always admired about him. Our private talks about Judaism were so in-depth, and he never spoke a word of it to anyone else.
I'm Walter Carter. Jackson is, he would have been my brother-in-law. Kat, I'm so sorry about everything.
Please do not direct any comments at Miss Carter.
I'm sorry, sir. This is the first time I've seen her in a long time. I just got back from Afghanistan. I saw a lot there, but this hits differently.
Jackson suffered from a puncture wound. There was a knife lodged into his shoulder. The cut was deep. He bled out 3 minutes and 36 seconds after I laid him out on the table.
Didn't Walt help you carry the body?
Yes, but then he left.
He could never stand the sight of blood.
Then why did he join the military?
My son joined the military to help protect his country. It's a shame I never could. I enlisted, but they couldn't let me in because of the injury I got when I was a kid. It's a shame. One injury completely ruined my life. Well, not ruined, just changed.
Since you wanted to enlist so badly, have you ever received any prior weapons training?
It's a pretty broad question, but yes, a good amount. Basic rifle training, hand-to-hand combat, even the occasional ninja star.
Knives?
I didn't kill him.
That doesn't answer the question.
Yes.
Jackson and George have been best friends since the 6th grade. The only two dorks in their class, I guess. Jackson is the one who introduced me to George. I never thought a man of so few words could be so romantic, but Jackson, he and Kat forced us to talk. 6 kids. Sorry, no, not 6 kids. Wow. 6 years and 2 kids later, here we are.
Jackson gave me everything. My wife, my kids, my little bit of courage. I don't think I'd be here if it weren't for him.
Jackson did everything for everyone. I don't know why anyone would ever do this to him.
My son, well, a model person. Son, fiance, and he would have been an amazing husband.
Holden did this. He was the only one that had anything against Jackson.
Please refrain from any, Mr. Goldberg, please refrain from making any accusations without any evidence.
Then who else could it have been?
I don't know. That's what we're trying to figure out.
Find out who killed my son.
We will.
I know you guys will. I just hope you guys find out before Tim does. He's showing a side of himself I've never seen before.
Ah, God, your light is bright. I don't like your light.
Rick, are you serious? We didn't even get to the reception. How are you this wasted?
I just had 1, 2 drinks.
I wouldn't lie while being investigated.
Hey, when's the wedding starting?
He's useless. I watched him drink as I walked down the aisle.
Thanks, Rick. Can we see the body?
Not yet. I'd like to examine him a little more first. I don't do well with thorough investigations when people are crowding me.
Okay. Promise you'll come to me with any new information?
Actually, I have pictures on my phone. I could send them over to you. Not exactly professional, but this is a different sort of case.
Great. And I think there are security cameras at the hotel. I'll check those out as well.
Thank you, George.
Everything is going to be okay. Everything will be okay. Everything will be okay.
Hopefully.
Roses are red, violets are blue. These words have started poems written for many girls, but none as beautiful as you. The way you do your hair, the way your smile lights up the room, the way you dance without a care, the way you make my heart go boom. The way you're always kind, the way you brighten up my day, the way you ease my mind is why I have to say, roses are red, violets are blue. In my life, I don't know what's ahead, but I hope it's with you. I love you, Kitty. Jackson.
So I went through the photos from George and the security footage. Jackson was definitely attacked from the front. Whoever did it got very... What is that?
Oh, it's an old love letter. It was one of the first poems Jackson ever gave me. He wrote it in a dark theater on one of our dates. The handwriting is off, but it's cute.
You always did love writing.
I think it's what helped me fall in love with him. I mean, then again, I guess it drove us apart. The past few weeks he had been in and out of town, and he wouldn't tell me what for. Something big is all I ever got, but he promised that after the wedding he would be around more.
Something big. Maybe he booked a permanent job?
Maybe. I guess I'll never know now. Is that Jackson's jacket?
Yeah. George gave it to me. Wanted to make sure there was nothing hiding in it. The only thing hiding was a packet of Tic Tacs and a couple damp tissues.
He kept saying he was gonna cry.
Judging by the dampness of some of the tissues, I say he cried a fair amount. He was always a crybaby.
He wasn't a crybaby, just very in touch with his emotions. It's more than I can say for most men these days. He cried a lot, but mostly at the end of movies, or cute TikToks with dogs, or...
Like I said, he was a crybaby. But nothing wrong with that. He could have been just like George and just been anxious all the time.
George has been getting way better ever since he started taking medication. It helps him stay calm. Well, calmer.
To each their own.
Could I have Jackson's jacket? I miss him.
Kat, I'm really not supposed to hand out evidence like this. Here. Just promise me you'll eat something, okay? We got a group dinner coming up soon.
Is that really the smartest idea right now?
Typically no, but this is anything but typical. We all need each other right now, Kat. We all need to stand by each other. And I'll be right beside you.
Could I have some alone time?
Okay. Call me if you need anything.
Actually, can you send Virginia in? Why? Why did this have to happen? This was supposed to be our night. We were looking forward to this so much. Why?
Oh, okay, oh dear. It's okay, hon, breathe.
Who could have done this? He was the nicest man alive. Everyone loved him. Everyone except my father.
Oh, hon, the worst things always happen to the best people. I know this is a lot, but Jackson would want you to be okay. We all want you to be okay, so you do need to eat.
I feel like if I eat, I'll just throw up. Every time I blink, I see his face, his beautiful blue eyes. I know he's not here, but I just feel like he's holding me.
He is here, right beside you. Everything will be okay.
Thanks, Virginia. How is, George handling everything?
He isn't saying much. He's just hyper-focused, trying to distract himself from his emotions. I think this is the first time he's ever had something he truly cared about to work on.
I can only imagine. Okay, I think I'm ready to eat now.
Good.
Can you walk me there?
Hun, there's a murderer trapped with us. I'm not leaving you alone. And I sure as hell am not gonna be alone.
So, let me get this straight. My son just died on his wedding day, and you still expect me to pay you?
Look, I carried all of those speakers all the way up here. Do you know how much they weigh?
Kid, I don't care. You're not getting paid.
Dude, you clearly don't understand how hard it is to be a full-time DJ.
Right. It must be so hard playing Hot to Go on the Cha-Cha slide, right?
I missed 3 bar mitzvahs for this. 3. I still have my debt to pay off to DoorDash.
And whose fault is that?
Oh my god.
Can I help solve this?
Can you tell this kid I'm not paying her?
Look, the hotel will cover it, I promise.
Okay, fine. Still get free food though, right?
Sure. But you're eating with him. God, I just felt like such an ass.
It's okay. This is a stressful time for all of us. I'll handle it. That's what managers do. Or else we lose our jobs and move in with our ex-boyfriends and get married 3 times. I really need to get my life sorted out.
Cat! Come, sit. You should eat.
I'm not sure how much I can. Is this the same menu we were going to use?
Yeah, the kitchen said that they prepared way too much food for us to not use. And plus, it's something that you picked out, so at least you'll like it.
Jackson helped pick out the menu. This was his wedding too.
Can we talk for a second? Okay. Ever since the Goldbergs accused me of murdering their son, every single person in here has been looking at me like I'm some sort of serial killer. Sure, I didn't like the guy, but I could never.
What could he have possibly done to you? He was the nicest man alive.
I just thought that you could do better.
Better? No, there had to be another reason. Was it because he's Jewish? Was he too poor?
Oh, please forgive me for trying to look out for you.
And forgive me for not trusting you.
You don't trust me?
Attention, everyone. I'd like to make an announcement. I am Sergeant Roger Klavoski. As many of you may know, I would like to thank you all for your cooperation. Unfortunately, the snow has still not let up. I know many of you are lying, keeping secrets. I advise you to confess anything that's on your mind, because I will find out. I always do.
I'm an alcoholic.
Yes, Rick, we know. Thank you for the honesty. Anyone else? No? Okay. Make things difficult. I do love a challenge.
I suggest we all go back to our rooms. It's been a long night, and it will only get longer. We could all use the sleep.
Do you mind if I say a quick prayer first? Lord, we ask you to bless Jackson on his way to heaven and look after us so that we may find the true path to peace and salvation. Amen.
Amen. What was that whole speech about people lying? The first rule is always never let your suspect know you're onto them.
Kat, I wanted to get you away from your father. I still don't trust him. He was the only guest here with a motive and the means to carry out the crime.
And neither prove him guilty. Suspicious, yes, but not guilty. And who else could be lying?
Everyone. Well, everyone except Rick. That guy's pretty honest. It's been a long day. We should probably get some sleep.
We'll find who did this. I promise you, love.
Morning, Kat.
Why are you up so early?
Oh, well, I need to get back to work. I really couldn't sleep well last night. There were just some images I couldn't get out of my head.
Do you need to talk about it?
Jackson was one of my only friends. A lot of people didn't accept me for who I was. I was just different, I suppose. But Jackson never minded. Never even questioned it, to be honest. He was just happy that I was happy. He would stand up for me all the time in school. On this one night, this one special night, I couldn't save him.
George, you can't think like that. Things like this happen, and you did everything that you could do.
But if I acted just 1 second earlier, just 1 second, maybe he would still be here. I'm sorry, Kat. I have to get back to work.
Poor George. I don't think I've ever seen him that emotional. I don't think anyone has.
Ah, Katerina.
Oh, please call me Kat.
I'm sorry, Kat. I'm happy to see you this morning. I spent the night praying and trying to speak to God. I asked him to bless Jackson on his way to heaven.
Thank you.
Oh, don't thank me. It's the bare minimum at best. My prayers for Jackson are the least important thing right now. Jackson was very particular with his prayers. We did, however, discuss what he would like if anything were to happen. He said to skip any big prayers and focus on those he left behind.
Even in death, he put everyone else before himself.
I'm here for you. I know you aren't Jewish yourself, but I promise I'm not scary. And I'm not the only one. Jackson is still here. He never left.
Yeah, I know he's still here. He's in the freezer. I'm really sorry. I use dark humor to cope sometimes, and
It's okay. I think Jackson would want me to laugh, but I'm not too sure.
Up so early? Oh, good morning, Father. And good morning, Kat.
Oh, that's not. Bless you, son.
I had a feeling that Kat would be up, but why are you?
I'm an old man. This is my mid-afternoon. Anyway, I'll go see if I can find some breakfast. Maybe some pancakes, bacon, eggs. Now I'm just hungry. See you later.
Bye.
Something's off about him.
Believe me, he is just an old man. Don't overthink it.
Kat, I'm trying to solve a murder. It's my job to overthink things. If I don't, who will?
We still need to figure out who did this, and preferably today. I overheard that the snow is going to be cleared by the end of the day, and they'll want answers.
Leave it to me. I think I have a few good leads. Ah, just the woman I wanted to see.
Oh, thank God, not Rick. How can I help you?
Was there a power outage yesterday?
I don't think so. Even throughout the storm, our utilities never went out.
Interesting, because the lights went out during the ceremony. Now, I figured they were tampered with, so that's why I wanted to ask before I threw any accusations out there. I mean, it was really convenient timing.
Well, the lights are in the back of the room, near where everyone entered, so whoever did it would have to be around there.
Who would stand near the back during the ceremony?
It's near the bar.
Rick.
No matter where I go, this man haunts me.
Rick, we have to question you.
It's not a good time, man. I don't feel good after last night. God! I gotta stop drinking. Now, I'm not gonna stop. But, I really should.
Rick, I know this may be hard for you, but we need your help. Were you near the bar during the wedding ceremony?
Shit, of course I was. It's not a wedding with alcohol.
You know, normally people try to wait after the reception.
Oh, reception? My phone is working, I think. Hey! That's mine.
You'll get this back when you answer our question. Who turned off the lights?
Turned off the light. I don't remember.
Rick, we need you to think really hard about this.
Wait. I think I did.
Why would you do that?
No, I was told to, and he said that he had a surprise, and he needed the lights off.
Who?
I don't remember.
Rick, please. Rick?
He'll be all right. But the case is narrowed down now. Rick said he. Guess that means you're innocent.
Did you not believe me?
Of course I did, but now I can be sure of it. Kat, listen, I couldn't rule anyone out. It would have been a disservice to Jackson. But now I think I have a theory. A man came to this wedding unhappy. He hated Jackson's guts and was willing to do anything to keep him from marrying you. So what did he do? He tracked down the alcoholic and asked him to turn off the lights if things didn't go his way. Like a moron, Rick agreed. Rick was going through the motions, just waiting, but gave him one more chance to save his life.
I'll have something to say.
But no one was having it. He was shut down, and there was no chance left. So Rick turns off the lights, the murderer runs up to Jackson, stabs him in the shoulder, and goes back to his seat. Holden killed Jackson.
No, stop. You do not have any evidence against him. I understand that someone needs to be accused, but we can't go around throwing out accusations without fully thinking things through.
Listen, Kat, I promise you, your father will not see handcuffs unless I have something definitive.
Or else I'll sue your ass.
You're mean.
It's why Jackson loved me.
Oh, George. Rick ran off, throwing up. Just give him this.
Jesus Christ, Rick!
Oh my god, I forgot about Rick.
He'll be all right. This is a normal day for him.
Still, I'm concerned for him.
You worry too much.
Guys, I can't find Rick anywhere.
Apparently, I don't worry enough.
All I saw was a trail of his throw up that leads nowhere. He's gone.
He's gone?
He's fucking gone.
He must have been taken.
Don't panic. Don't panic. Usually I'd go after him, but it's way too dangerous right now. Okay, look. No one is allowed to be alone right now in the premises during the snowstorm. That way we can ensure the murderer doesn't get to any of us.
But what if one of us ends up alone with the murderer?
Well,
then we'll know who it is.
Quick, we got some investigating to do before the cops get here.
you okay?
This pocket knife was passed down for generations. From my great-great-great-grandfather all the way down to me. It was given to me the night you and I got married. I was gonna give it to Jackson, and it should be in his hands.
Darling, just breathe. There's a lot going on right now. Roger will find the killer.
I overheard him. He said who he thought the killer might be.
Oh. Who'd he say? Okay, but is he sure that he's the murderer?
Who else would it be?
I don't know, but we should be sure before we worry about anything else. Tim, please, talk to me.
I'm gonna kill him.
No, you will not. So what if you kill him? You go to jail and I never see you again? I lose both of my boys. Tim, please, put the knife down.
I just miss him so much. It should have been me.
I miss him too. It's okay. Jackson, come here. You would want us to be smart.
I love you.
I love you too.
I'm not really finding anything big on his phone. Lots of cat videos, more cat videos, a lot of Kermit memes.
Yeah, he sent George and I memes of that frog all the damn time. I mean, you ever see the one where he falls off that building? Oh my god, oh geez, someone save me.
God, you guys are such dorks. You know, some girls worry about their fiancés cheating. I was worried mine wasn't sending me all of his Kermit impressions. I guess he wasn't, but that's okay.
I don't think he physically could be able to send you all of his impressions. He really likes that frog. Yeah, I'm not finding anything substantial in these. Just a bunch of poems and play ideas. You know, I'm surprised you two never got this published.
He tried. He just couldn't get someone to actually publish him. I know it got to him a few times. He thought about giving up, but then the next day he was always pitching his work again. I just wish that he could have convinced someone before. He was such a good writer. You know that, right?
Of course I did. He wrote like 12 essays for me in college. Yeah, I guess I was his first publisher in a sense. I paid him pretty handsomely.
Apparently not enough. He was always so worried about money.
He cared for you, Kat. And trust me, I'm reading these poems and play ideas right now. It's very obvious. He loved you. He loved you a lot. Like, a lot.
Can I come in?
Yeah, of course. I mean, is that okay?
Yeah, I got some more investigating to do anyways.
But you'll be alone.
I'll be fine, Kat. Believe me.
Hey, hon, Roger said.
Virginia, why are you alone? The murderer took Rick. It's not safe to be alone.
Hey, it's okay. I'm okay. I'm sorry. I won't go out alone again, I promise. What you been up to?
Looking through Jackson's stuff. just seeing all of his poems. I just miss him so much.
I know, hon. Everything will be okay. Hey, I don't mean to make this about me, but have you seen George? He hasn't been sleeping.
I saw him this morning. He looked pretty shook up, but then he went back to work. He had food though, so at least he's eating.
I'm shocked. Whenever George gets worked up, he tends not to eat for a long time, but if he's eating good, I want to check in on him, but he likes to be left alone when he works. And I don't think I could go in right now with his work. Could I?
Yeah, go ahead. Wait. Look. There's a page missing.
Do you think he just didn't like something he wrote?
No, Jackson would never damage one of his journals. He would only tear out a page if he wanted to leave me a note. And I haven't found one, so it must be missing.
Kat, you in there?
1 second. Do not tell anyone about this.
You ladies okay?
As much as I can be. Virginia's been comforting me while we look through Jackson's stuff. Everything is still overwhelming.
Well, we're here for you. Listen, I know I've been gone for a long time, but I'm here now. I love you, Kat.
Love you too, Walt.
Oh, crap!
What's wrong? Are you okay?
It's fine, I just got a cut. Could someone walk me to my room? I don't feel too safe being alone right now.
Well, can you go with her?
Bye, Kat. I'll see you later. I promise.
Bye, hon.
So, do you still not trust me?
Why should I? You never trusted my choice in men.
Kid, the truth is, Jackson was a good guy. I just knew he wasn't exactly wealthy. I mean, did he have any money to his name?
A little, but that wasn't important. We have money. I have money. I can very much take care of myself. But he provided me with love and happiness. He was perfect. And I wasn't asking you to marry him. I was asking you to be nice to him, to respect him. So give me one good reason why you couldn't find even a little human decency.
Before your mother died, I made a promise that I would make sure you found the best person. Someone who would always be there to take care of you. That was my last promise to her before.
Dad.
It's okay. But I should have listened, because I also promised her that I would make sure that you were happy. And I tried to take that away from you. I objected to your happiness. Put you through so much pain. I'm an awful father. Jackson wasn't the one who failed you. I failed. I failed. Just know I didn't murder him. I could never, ever do that to you, kid. I swear on your mother.
I believe you.
Be honest.
I want to believe you.
I understand.
I love you, Dad.
I love you too, kid. Everything's gonna be okay.
I know it will be. Everything will be figured out.
I'll leave you be.
Dad, it's not safe. It's not safe.